Welcome back. Today is Wednesday, another good day, but we sadly don't have Amaya today, but we do have Evie.
Hi guys, I'm excited to be back. I'm usually on announcements or, back in tech, but I'm excited to be on couch again. It's honestly really nostalgic and I do miss it.
Yeah, so we did decide to incorporate a new segment today, and do you know what this segment is?
Yes, it is Who is Your Celebrity Look Like? So we took some people around the school and wanted to share who we thought they looked like. So to start off with, we do have Graham Bailey, and we said his celebrity lookalike was Tom Holland. I see this for sure. I could definitely see him playing Spider-Man or Peter Parker in the future.
100%. They got the same vibe. Next, we do have Mr. Conlon himself, and he does look like Dr. Nefario. They got the same hairstyle.
Truly, the little fluff.
Yes, so who's next?
Cute. Next, we do have Mr. Dode, and I really agree with this. We think he looks like Russell from Up. I
Yeah.
could see him having like a little Boy Scout, uniform and just being 12 and running around those woods.
Yeah, next we do have Mr. Ellis, our very own. And he does kind of resemble Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, I completely agree. The bob, everything.
Everything about it,
Yep.
just they look alike.
I agree. And then last we have Merrick Pullen. Now, we think he looks like Ed Sheeran, maybe not for so obvious reasons necessarily, but that's who we thought he looked the most like.
Yeah, so we do have the senior versus staff basketball game. So any seniors, if you do want to sign up to play, you guys have to complete the Google form that was sent to your email because the game is this Friday.
Yeah, definitely, because since prom is Saturday and we have the game Friday, you guys have to make sure that you are on that if you do want to be part of the basketball game, or else you're out and you're benched. Sorry, we got the roster already.
Yeah, so with that, let's send it on over to Audrey for more announcements.
Thank you, girls. Starting off, we do have some college rep visits that we did talk about a lot in the past. So it is Nova University and the University of Wyoming. So if you're interested in any of these, definitely check it out. We also have some prom information. So the date is April 25th, which is this weekend, and the venue is the Gilmore and Comstock Park. We also have some more information about that, which tickets are on sale Wednesday. You cannot buy them at the door. You can only buy them during lunch. It is from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m., so make sure that you get those tickets. We also have some food and drinks with that, so I know everyone's going to get hungry in those 3 hours. So there is cookies and brownies and a mocktail bar. So make sure that you definitely check those out and get yourself some food and drinks. Some activities that we have too is a 360 camera and a silent disco, which is in a separate room. So if you don't want to do that, then you do not have to. Lastly, a call to artists. If you have a art class anytime this year and you want to show off some of your art, then please stop down by Miss Bantos or Mrs. Cosgrove's room on May 1st with your artwork and a name card. But that is all that I have over here, so I'm going to send it on over to the boys with the sports.
Thank you, Audrey, for those announcements, but welcome back, LHS, on this wonderful Wednesday. Let's get straight into some spring sports.
Our girls varsity lacrosse team took on Byron Center this past Friday, where unfortunately they did lose 12-8. But it's okay, because down here we do have Layla looking like she's scoring some good offensive goals. And we have Kayla right here looking like she's having some real good fun playing lacrosse. And we have one of our own, Amaya, really posing for that photo. But, Jordan, do you have any boys lacrosse news?
Yeah, unfortunately, boys lacrosse did take an L against Kennel Hills this past Thursday, but you can see me down low and Career Heisman throwing the ball, doing the usual. But on a good note, boys lacrosse did take a W this past Saturday. You can see the score, 6-7. Got Gabe Albert down low and Finn Breeden giving some dap after a tough goal. But let's get straight into volleyball. Unfortunately, boys volleyball did take an L against Grand Haven. Looks like it was a close score. We got Josh Walters down there, giving a nice little handshake to Mr. Russell after a tough win, I bet. Not a tough loss. But let's get straight into some NBA playoffs.
Yes, as you can see right here, all of the game ones for the game ones are done. But over here, my LA Lakers did beat the Rockets, which I am pretty happy about. And down here, the Pistons did unfortunately lose to the Magic, but it's okay because there's a lot more left in that series. But that's all we have over here for sports, so let's send it back to the couch.
Yes, thank you, boys. So today is Wednesday, so we do have a would you rather question.
Yeah, and that question is, would you rather be able to control water or fire? What do you think?
Personally, I think water would just be fun, I feel like I could do some fun things with it.
I agree, but I also disagree. I'd have to go with fire. I honestly, if I had to pick any superpower in general, I'd still pick fire.
Yeah, well, that seems like you'd have a blast, but let's send on over to Rylan with the weather.
Thank you very much, ladies. Now, if Radar Rylan had to choose between fire and water, I would definitely pick water because I would help keep the rain away from Lowell unless we really needed it. But fortunately, it seems like I don't need that power right now anyways, because we can see it's a pretty clear day today. We can see a high of 77 and a low of 51, and it's going to be mostly clear for today. And if we take a look at the rest of the week, we can see it's going to remain pretty clear up until Friday. We'll get some thunderstorms that are going to bring the temperatures down a little bit. We'll get a high of 67 on Saturday, but that's pretty par for the course for spring temperatures in the first place. Now, if we take a look at the radar, we can see we're not even going to see these thunderstorms until probably pretty late on Friday to begin with. We can just see these cloud covers throughout most of lower Michigan for that partly cloudy weather. And this is a good thing because it'll finally give us a break from the weeks of rain that we've been having throughout Michigan. But that's all I have, so we'll send it back to the couch.
Yes, thank you, Rylan. And since today is Wednesday, we do have Taco Wednesday.
Yes, we do. Honestly, I always wondered, why is it Taco Wednesday, not Taco Tuesday?
Yeah, I kind of wonder that too because I know that we did used to have Taco Tuesday and then for some reason they switched it.
Yeah, honestly, I wish it was Taco Tuesday. It's pretty classic, but that's okay. If you don't want tacos, you have all of these options that I'm sure you guys know. And I'm obviously going for the chicken wrap. Maybe I'll spice it up with a little pop, a little Fanta.
Yeah,
Get some
and
flavor.
speaking of lunch, prom tickets are only sold at lunch. So if you guys are not getting your prom tickets at lunch, you guys won't be able to go to prom.
Yeah, because they are not selling them at the door. So it's kind of just like, get them when you can, and if not, can't go.
Yeah, so that is all we have today. So learners today,
Leaders tomorrow, Redders for life.
Rawr.